Hi everyone, my name is Ruth Kamau from the Reproductive Health Network Kenya. I am the Youth and Project Coordinator. Finally, the day is here, the day we've all been waiting for. We're going to start the journey all the way to Watamu for the 3rd Annual Scientific Conference on Sexual and Reproductive Health and Rights of the Adolescents. It has been a long way coming planning for this. It's been a team of 13 youths from different organizations who planned for the whole caravan journey as well as the pre-conference. So we're going to transverse through different counties and we're going to have different stopovers at different places. This will start at Emali, then to Mtitwandei, then Voi, and finally tomorrow we're going to go to the Kilifi County Government offices to present all the views collected along the way. These views will be used to build up to the outcome communique that will be signed by the officials as their way to committing to improving the SRHR situation in the Kilifi County. See you in Watamu. Bye. And our conference starts on the 25th to the 28th of June. The 25th will be the pre-conference. Again, see you in Watamu. Bye.
Challenges zenye si uface ni kama unaenda huko ukitaka family plan. Ukienda huko labda unapata daktari mwenye yuko anakuuliza tu wewe mwenyewe unataka family plan gani. Unasikiaga labda no plant ndio haina madhara mingi sana. Wewe unasema tu unataka no plant. Kumbe sio yenye inaendanisha na damu yako. Baadaye juu ushamwambia anakuweka hiyo. Yaani tuseme hana hiyo time ya kukuambia ati hapana kuna hii na akuelezei ati kuna hii na kuna hii achague.
Kuna shida kwa sababu ya mafunzo. Government wanapaswa tafute ama waemploy wale watu wa afya wenye wanaweza ingia kule mashinani kuhamasisha kufunza wale vijana especially counselors.
We are here for the youth pre-conference today, which will go on up to later in the day, and tomorrow officially we'll begin the main conference.
When we start talking about asking young boys and girls to use condoms and all that, that's one thing they don't want to hear. Yeah? So how do we face that?
In Kenya, 60% of the population are young people, aged between 10 and 24. That translates to 1 in every 4 persons being an adolescent. Interestingly enough, also 1 in every 4 persons suffers from mental illness.
You remember the wakati wa Kibaki pamoja tuangamize ukimwi, the posters they were using. Very, 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 yes, skinny people and a big. So my poster had a healthy person and kamtutu kako tu hapo hivyo tu kako very skinny and na unaona hapa hivi huyu ni mtu hana ukimwi na huyu ni mtu mwingine ako na ukimwi and I was like Jesus, oh ikisha mimi.
What really inspired the study?
When I walk to school, I tell students to abstain, but you find the student boo. They say teachers to abstain, they've enjoyed sex. So for you, how do you package to this message about the SRHR to young people in putting in mind that you have those who are virgin and there are some who are not virgin? Thank you.
I was expecting maybe we will have several students over here so that they get to learn what it is that is being taught during conference like this.
But I want to tell you that those side effects not only occur when a client has taken metronidazole in a single dose. It can as well occur when metronidazole is taken normally, as in after 8 hours.
The policy brief is policy recommendations for the National Adolescent Sexual and Reproductive Health Policy. It's a policy brief by Right Here Right Now Kenya platform.
This team and others who are not here sat down and organized for the launch of She Decides.
One thing I've learned so far is the importance of putting the youth at the center of their issues, in terms of letting them be there when you're coming up with the solutions, when you're coming up with the ideas, because the youth know what is ailing them and they have the solutions themselves.
One thing that stands out for me is that we've had so many more young people compared to the other years, and the young people have been able to actually do their abstracts and raise conversations about the issues they are going through and what can actually be done for them.
I've learned so much, taking away some pointers on how we can engage with policymakers when developing policies, and how we can ensure that young people are meaningfully engaged.
I was in the caravan. It was such a fun moment and great experience meeting young people from Emali, Mombasa, Voi, Twandei, and getting to get their views and their interacting with them and knowing their challenges, especially on the issues of SRHR. So I'm having fun here, going to the beach, and also having great discussions here and learning a lot and networking.
Very fun being together with a couple of incredible young people, a diverse group of people from all over the place, sharing, learning from one another. You know, it's been quite interesting, and getting to also know the perspectives from service providers.
Last year, we had raised concerns as young people, and I want to thank Reproductive Health Network for making our dreams come true, because we feel that with the outcome document and that the plea of young people all over the country, not just Nairobi, but Mtito and Emali, and all over the country through also the social media, they have been heard.
The conference has been great. We have seen quite a number of young people meaningfully engaged in the conference throughout the caravan, through the panel discussions, moderating sessions, speakers.
It was a very successful event, and especially where I come from, matter of communication, you know, the way we were able to create conversations offline, because we understand that not everyone will make to come here and participate, and the conversations that were being discussed here, they were very key and vital to everyone, including those who were not able to attend. We were top trading in the Kenyan trends. That means that everyone who was on Twitter was able to support us and even follow the conversations and participate.
As Reproductive Health Network, we want to thank all the partners that made this a success. I want to, in a special way, thank the Planned Parenthood Global, who started off the organization, and they ensured that the organization is what it is today. I also want to thank Rutgers for having trusted the healthcare providers who are the network members and came on board to support the organization when we were affected by the global government. I want to also appreciate IPAS that have been very supportive ever since we started having the conference. I also want to remember Bear, I want to remember Maristops, I want to remember DKT, those are organizations that have invested not only their time but their resources to make sure that this event has been successful. I want to remember the She Decides. We all know that the She Decides is a movement that came on board to give us an opportunity to unlock resources, especially for organizations that have been hard hit by the global gag rule. I want to also remember the organizations that gave out their young people, who dedicated their time to making sure that we planned for this successful event. I want to also thank UNFPA for coming in strongly and also helping the young people understand about the ICPD 25 Summit that is coming up in November. I also want to take this moment to thank the delegates that took their time, that found it necessary to present their work, to present their research, to make sure that they are providing an opportunity for young people, for key actors such as policy makers, donors, to learn and see the kind of work that they are doing, not only in Kenya but also regionally. I also want to remember the RHLK staff who worked tirelessly to make sure that this event was a success. As we get excited planning for our 4th annual scientific conference, we hope that we're going to get very many of you join us again and make this event better and make it youth-led, make it youth-focused, and also get many policy makers coming on board and making commitments so that we have a nation that is not only making decisions on behalf of the young people, but they are investing in young people using whichever method that is possible. The time is now. Let us invest in young people.